Week's episode of the High Level Release Raiders, where we recap all of the new releases from the week. Here we are. It's December 12th. Happy Friday, Ryan.
Happy Friday indeed. What a great week it's been.
It has been a lovely, lovely week. We are getting close to the holidays. Very close, I would say, which is always exciting, but the releases are still
All
coming.
right, we got a little bit of a delay on our streaming here, so bear with us here as we turn some knobs, but we're good to go.
Oh, all right. Are we streaming in the places? Let me make
We
sure we're
are.
streaming.
We're streaming in the community across the world.
Excellent. So this is the first week that we're streaming into the new official high level community in university, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I love it. Well, hopefully we've got some folks over there checking it out. I'm sharing us into the main group right now. So I believe we're streaming in all the places, but as always, if you can see us and you can hear us, please say hello in the comments. We love to see those shout outs pop up on the screen. And I think we're ready to hop into some releases. Ryan, what do you think?
Let's do it. There's some fun ones.
All right. First release of the week. We now have, yes, yes, we now have top margin controls, informed surveys, and the quiz builder.
Merry
This
Christmas,
might sound like
Chase.
a nothing one, but man, this has been something I've been waiting for a while.
Yes. As I sip my coffee here, the main problem that we've always had with formatting is we have this beautiful looking form. We're trying to put it into a page, and there's this padding we can't get rid of unless you use a bunch of CSS. Even then, it was kind of dodgy. And now you have full control over that with a setting for the margin, just where you'd expect it in the margin control.
Yes, lovely. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Forms team. This is a great one. Indeed, Christmas came a little early for moi. Our first check-in of the week is coming from Zain Naveed from LinkedIn Land. Hello to you, sir. Happy Friday.
What's up?
Let's check out our next release. It looks like this is another one of this. Form surveys and quizzes got another update this week. We now have an editor upgrade for the text element and TNC element, right?
Yeah. So this is mostly just an expansion and then inclusion of the text element. So you can, if you didn't know, you can put a text element right in your form, and now you can format it however you want. So you've got a much better editor in there. You can add rich text. You can put bullets. You can do linking. It's a lot more straightforward. You can also use custom values and merge fields in there as well. And that applies to the terms and conditions field as well. You can also add a secondary terms and conditions in there too. So if you have two checkboxes that you want them to check, you can now do that right within the side panel there on the right.
Love it. Yeah, this is a nice little upgrade, as is our next one. But we got another check-in coming from a familiar face. Nitin, what's going on? Nice to see you as well. This next one was another one, Ryan, that I've been waiting on for a long time. It's also for forms, surveys, and quizzes. We now have way more control over when the form gets submitted, if you're using the message instead of the redirect. It was like a default way that it looked that used to drive me crazy, because if your design wasn't like exactly the same as that, it looked weird. But now you've got full control.
Yes, I absolutely love this one. It's another one of those things where we were building out specific redirect pages just because we wanted to look a certain way. And now we can do mostly everything right within the form itself. But at the very least, it looks way better. And what you see is truly what you get.
Yes, and it's even got a little sprinkle of fancy in there, Ryan. It's got that background blur option that makes it like sort of like that glass Apple effect.
Mm-hmm. Liquid glass coming to high level. There you go.
Love it. Love it. Big weeks for forms, surveys, and quizzes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check out our next update from the week. Comes from Social Planner. We now have analytics support for Threads and Blue Sky. So those networks got added, level up, I believe, and now we've got the analytics to go with them.
Exactly. And more to come on the analytics side for Social Planner. I think you can kind of see this going in a direction where we can pull them into dashboards and reporting. But first, we want to make sure native reporting is all there. So if all you're working in is the Social Planner, you've got all the stats that you need to be able to make adjustments to all your social strategies.
Love it. We got another check-in coming from YouTube. Our first YouTube of the week, CJE24, or no, CJE124, A to you. A to
What's
you.
up?
What's up? Another update from Social Planner. You can now do multiple watermark supports. This one cracks me up, Ryan, because I feel like a single watermark was kind of an old school thing. And now I guess people wanted two watermarks.
Well, there is some nuance to this, and that's if, like, let's say you have a certain watermark you're using for YouTube and it's like a wider angle. Then when you're posting on Instagram, you want like a smaller square or something like that. You can now achieve that. So it's like on a per channel basis, you can have this, which I think
Wow.
is fancy.
Really fancy with the watermarks. But yeah, there you go. Double watermarks. Two dragons. Funnel Doc, what's up, sir? Happy Friday.
Watch out.
Friday in Vegas. Sounds like a good time. We got another update
before the storm.
Another update from Social Planner. We have UI and UX enhancements across post creation and reel creation.
Yes. So the big ticket here is the one on the right, which I know you were frustrated with this. I know I have been too.
Yeah.
Where you start going down this rabbit hole of like, oh, I'm going to add a video, but you clicked the picture thing and it says this isn't supported. So now we're stopping you at the door. We're saying you can only choose to upload a video there if you're going the video route.
Makes sense.
Yep.
That yes, that does make sense, and will make things more intuitive for sure. So nice little update there from the team. Next update comes from Voice AI. We now have multiple calendar appointment booking, and this is pretty kind of fancy the way that this works, right? So it just conversationally like figures out which calendar makes sense.
Yes. We put this as the headline for our thumbnail, so I guess I should go into a little bit more detail there, saying what's the biggest one. I chose this one mostly because Voice AI is just growing by leaps and bounds, as you can see, on a weekly basis. And what's cool about this is there are no rigid sort of rules about like how it's going to decide what calendar. It's going to use the inference of the conversation to figure out like, okay, what really makes sense here? If they're asking to get a demonstration of something, it's going to go to the demo calendar. If they're saying like, hey, I just want to talk to somebody about pricing, it'll go to the sales calendar, stuff like that. So much smarter and can now book across whatever calendar is there, whichever one you select. Of course, you can include some or not include others, and the AI will know how to handle that much more intuitively.
Love it. That is pretty sweet. I'm excited to play with that one for sure.
Yeah, plus a really good fallback. So if it doesn't know, it's got some smart fallback handling as well.
Oh, nice. That makes sense. This next one's a pretty big one too for the power users. You can now get access to the system prompt for Voice AI, which is like, you know, opening up the what do you call it? The breaker panel, right? Like you got bare wire exposure going on here.
Yes. So do not touch this if you don't know what you're doing. Of course, you can always revert back to the default. You'll see a button there that says reset to default. So if you really screw some things up, you can always go back home. But for those of you that have been requesting this, I know a lot of the power users have. They're like, hey, we want to see what you're doing because we want to change a couple things. Before that really wasn't possible. Now it is. So you can, if you really want to go crazy on customizing at the system level what's happening, you can now do that. If you don't know what that means, don't touch.
Yeah. Make sure you got your safety goggles and your rubber boots on, right? We got Wade checking in from South Africa. What's happening, Wade? And we've got Johnny Baloney. Hey, here they are, my favorite high lovers. I love you, man. Happy Friday to you. Oh, here's a nice little one. Now have folders for Voice AI agents. Folks love the folders. We can't get enough.
Folders are amazing, and they're coming everywhere, as well as the ability to move things to different folders, which I think is the main thing here. So you not only have the ability to have folders, but you can move things around, which we love to see.
Yep, keep it tidy. Next up is another big one. Wow, this is one that people have been waiting for a long time. Workflows now has inbound D&D support, which is actually pretty sweet, Ryan. You want to walk us through why you would use an inbound D&D?
Why we'd use it is if you're getting, now this is a specific use case, so you kind of got to tailor it. But let's say you're getting messages that are coming in asking you about your Google listing or the extended car warranty that you need to purchase via text message. You can then filter out those types of words, or you can just have so there's inbound triggers and then actions as well. So the idea is that if you're somewhere and you're like, hey, if this thing happens, send them to this workflow, and then just D&D them on these things. And there's a lot of different ways you can configure that and kind of go backwards and forwards based on the logic that you want. But a lot of agency owners are looking for this because their customers were getting these random messages, or they're just people that they wanted to just tell their users like, hey, just throw them into this workflow and it will D&D them, and you don't have to figure out where the D&D is and stuff like that. So it simplifies that process, but also gives you a lot of control around it as well.
Yes, I'm excited for this one myself because I guess the person who had my phone number before me, his name was Nancy. And Nancy joined a lot of like med spa lists. And so I keep getting all these med spa messages. And now I can just D&D those numbers and I won't have to see them anymore. So inbound D&D, yes, it's here. And we're hearing you loud and clear. We want it for email as well. So I'm sure email will be next. So stay tuned. Next up, another update for workflows this week. We now have enhanced UI user experience for the copy actions.
Yes, so this is specifically on the standard workflows. The advanced workflow builder also has something similar to this too. But the whole idea is here is that you have a nice visual cue of like where you can copy and paste things that is not taking up like a huge portion of the screen and so forth. And then once you do that, they disappear. So really nice cleanup here, I would say, and just an overall better experience for the users, of course.
Yeah, that does look really nice. We got another update to workflows this week. Well, standard workflow builder, I should say, and that is the first time user experience has been revamped. So for users that are heading over here for the first time, or I think it's is it the very first time or every time you go to create a brand new one?
No, this would be a first time thing because I tested it. And it looks like, so if you're brand new to workflows, you never used them before, it's going to have some nice white label videos in there to show you what to do. And then you're also going to have sort of examples of things that you can do. So like some recipes there that would be there, as well as our beautiful workflow AI prompter.
Yeah, I was going to say that's clearly front and center, which is awesome. People have been loving it. Hopefully you've played with workflow AI. It does a really great job of saving you a ton of time. You just describe in words what you're trying to automate and it will go do the heavy lifting for you. And yeah, so we're just bringing that experience to new users, should get them to where they're trying to go even faster than before. So nice little update there. We have another update to workflows, and this one's pretty cool. So this is in the advanced builder, the switcher.
Well, it actually works in both.
Nice.
I think.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe it's advanced. Anyway, on the sidebar, you'll see a really fast switcher. So this allows you to get in between different workflows very quickly. There's a tons of back-end improvements they made on this to make it a lot faster, move things around. So navigating between workflows has never been easier or faster.
Yeah, and I love there's some nuance in this one too, because before, if you use the switcher, it would pop the new workflow in a new tab, and some people hated that. I personally liked it, but now you have the option. If you just click on it, it'll open the same thing, but if you click the three dots, you have the option to, I think, clone it, pop it, or I think there's even a third option in there, which is really sweet. And so what I also love is it shows, I think at the top, it's going to show like recent ones as well. But look how fast it switches. So definitely some back-end speed improvement as well.
And for the record, this is for both the standard and advanced workflow builder. So you get it in both.
Nice. Love it. Super convenient. I think folks are going to love that. All right, next up, we have an update to the wallet system. We now have historical wallet usage and invoices. What do we got going on here?
So you can now download the official wallet usage receipt
Mm,
or invoices from any month starting January 2024. So we've
nice.
got all that stuff. It's got all the tax stuff in there, which is my favorite thing, actually. Uh, but yeah, main thing is just that we have historical data on all this stuff. So if you need to download it, use it for other things, reporting, accounting, so forth, you have it.
Sweet. Love it. Next up is an update for SaaS mode. We now have in-app upgrade for V2 subscriptions.
Yes. Now, so V2 has been a point of contention amongst some folks. There's some functionality that's not quite working with V2 that was working with V1. Of course, the main idea behind V2 is that we expanded the different payment providers that could be used for SaaS. But with that, it's pretty complicated. So there's some things that we couldn't do initially, and we're bringing in more and more functionality so that we'll probably get to a point here where we have absolute parity between the two so that you can choose whatever payment provider you want and use SaaS. And in this particular one, we're talking about upgrading or downgrading SaaS subscriptions within, an agency.
Love it.
Yeah.
If only we could get a little Oxford comma in here, Ryan. It's so sad that I've
Sounds
lost
like it's
that.
going to the team pretty quick.
I lost that. No, as a policy, no more Oxford commas, I'm told.
Oh, is that app wide? Wow. Okay.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Are you an Oxford comma fan or not? We've been fighting with the powers that be about this. So.
Let us know. Let us know. All right, SaaS Mode got another update this week. We now have SaaS specific analytics on the agency dashboard. Look how nice that dashboard looks.
Yeah, so when you go to your agency view, you've got your dashboard, you've got a summary, and you've got rebilling, and now you have a SaaS specific dashboard, which has got all kinds of numbers and graphs and things that tell you how much money you are indeed making.
Love it. Looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we had an update to phone system. This is huge. We now have custom dispositions for voice calls. This is really,
So
really,
cool.
really exciting. All right. So why don't you break down what's going on here?
Yeah. So the first part that we brought in was dispositions. And what's a disposition? You get on the phone with somebody, you're calling them, you're trying to sell them a water heater or something. They say it's too expensive. So then after the call, you want to update that record to show, hey, I had this call and here's how it ended. Now we have the ability to put in whatever the heck you want to put in there, reorder them. You can click and drag them on the left-hand side. You can reorder them. So if there's stuff that typically happens, you put that at the top maybe, and some of the lesser ones at the bottom. But now the world is your oyster. You can call it whatever disposition you want. And this would be for internal use only. So just when you're looking at the call itself. And then the idea is that you can then trigger different things to happen depending on the disposition. Yeah.
Love that this one rolled out with its triggers at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you can then go build workflows. It's like, okay, when somebody clicks, they say that the call ended with this disposition. I want these things to happen in this workflow.
Yeah. That's the magic right there.
Very, very powerful, very exciting. I know everybody, the first comment was like, when is this going to hit the mobile app? So I'm sure the mobile team is rocking to get this added there as well. But yeah, really exciting stuff with dispositions now in the desktop app. We got a check-in coming from Mufrad. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, in Bangladesh. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see what our next update from this week was. Payments. We've got CSV export for transactions, orders, and subscriptions with a cool little download icon.
I like it. I'm going to use that someplace. But yeah, if you're looking to download a CSV for your own records and back all that stuff up, now includes transactions, orders, and subscriptions. So there you have it.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next up, we got an update from communities and collab. We have mandatory profile modal and enhancements. This one's kind of funny when I saw it. It's like, you must set your picture.
Where are your papers? Yeah, so maybe we should put like optionality in here. I kind of ran out of space in the title, but the idea here is that you could toggle that off and say, hey, I actually don't want my users to have to put in their photo and so forth. And I think you can imagine there's a lot of different communities that might be privacy oriented for medical reasons or what have you. Privacy just covers a lot of things, and now that is no longer something that you have to put in there. You can just toggle it off at the settings level for your community.
I like that one. You know, I don't like a
Yeah, there.
around in my communities.
Well, there are some of the use cases that got brought up, like, hey, I work with some recovery groups, and they run like alcohol and drug addiction recovery stuff, and they don't want their photo out there that they're in this particular group. So that was kind of the use case behind it, or one of many. I'm sure you could think of a bunch, but that's now done.
Sure, but it's nice to have the option now to force it.
Of course.
I like that. Okay, next up, behind the curtain. Ooh,
yes.
This is Kaizen, the high-level. Oh, Ryan, curveball this week. What do we got here?
We're not supposed to talk about this because it's frankly not really relevant, but I like to give you guys a little bit of what's happening behind the scenes and what's happening at the sort of core, under the hood type stuff. So, at any rate, this is a super comprehensive quality assurance platform. And indeed, there's like a lot of process that's been built into it as well. This is a custom build that's been in the works for a long time. Our head of engineering gave us a really good breakdown of this on our all hands call recently. And so I wanted to highlight it as to show you that there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes of taking this stuff very seriously. And the results have been amazing. We've lowered a lot of things by as much as 60 to 90% in terms of tickets or problems that get created once new features go out. It's just the complication when you get to be an app this big. And so they actually have a beautiful interface that they built for all this. There's a lot more screens, but there's too much sensitive data on there, so I didn't include them. But just wanted you to know that the team has built themselves some amazing set of tools for making sure that all these releases go out without any major problems and that we don't experience downtime, which is, of course, the number one thing that we always want to avoid as we iterate as fast as we do.
I love it. I love it when Ryan puts his neck on the line to show us some top secret information.
There's nothing sensitive in there. I checked it.
Well, make sure you say goodbye to Ryan today in case it's his last one. We never,
It was nice. You're welcome.
We had some other enhancements this week. We've got from SaaS World option to issue usage credits once a trial ends. Oh, that's nice. Users API, the platform language support for internal and public users. Oh, that's pretty cool too as well. Mm-hmm. And the email builder, we've got system email fallback to default templates when customized template is broken. That one's pretty cool too as well, to ensure that at least something goes out the door.
Yeah. The first one's actually kind of a big ad. It was a bigger one than it seems. So a lot of times people were like giving free trials, but including complimentary credits. And then they don't, and then they use up all this stuff and then they don't sign up. And now the agency's like out money. So now you have the option to choose when they get those credits. So when they start paying, then you'll get it to them.
Oh, that is nice. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty fancy actually. Mm-hmm. All right. Before we head into my favorite part of the show, Dave snuck in just in time. This is like, what's going on, Dave?
This is the hour. Remember, we had this the time change.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna start going live at this hour, I think, moving forward, because my time zone changed and Ryan, yours didn't. Got it. Yep. See, here come the rest of them. Autocraft Studio down in Charlotte. Nice to see you as well. And Keith is saying, "Thank you, Ryan, for." Putting it all on the line. Putting it all on the line for us here. Oh, here they come. Yep. Ryan say complimentary 3 times fast.
Complimentary. Done. See?
Done. All right.
Next one.
It's labs time. Let's see what hit labs this week. We've got reputation management manual reviews hits labs this week, which was super cool. I love this one because lots of businesses get reviews that don't come through Google reviews or whatnot. And now you can just basically input them yourself so that they look great.
Yes. And don't game the system by just giving yourself a bunch of glowing reviews. Let's be honest here.
Yes. But this is cool, right? I mean, a lot of businesses don't, they don't have.
Real estate's a big one. It's like,
there you go.
because sometimes they'll write like a long letter. Like I wrote a letter for my real estate agent because they did a phenomenal job, and it's like that's not going to go on Yelp very easily.
Like with a pen, paper.
Oh, it was handwritten, calligraphy and
Wow.
everything. Yeah,
You're a thoughtful guy, Ryan. You really
I
are.
did my best.
AJ Joshi likes this hour, meaning starting at this hour or the hour that we started at.
I just like 11 a.m. Pacific. It's one of my favorite hours.
Let us know. Let us know. The home inspectors. Yep. Late to the party. Charlie from Chicago is checking in. Don't worry. Better late than never. You made it. All right. Let's see what Ryan has plucked for us as far as some brilliant upcoming releases. I love it. I got my lights going on this week, Ryan. And wow, that dog, they really got him to sit still like that. That's impressive.
That's impressive. He's got to be looking at a treat or something.
Let's see what we got. First up, coming soon, opportunities and tag improvements in contacts.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen this, Ryan. What are we looking at?
So as you guys probably know, we've got a brand new contacts and conversations screen. It's currently in labs, and there's been a lot of feedback around it. I mean, we were expecting that. And so the team is continuing. This is not the final iteration. The team is continuing to iterate on that design so that things are as intuitive as possible, and that we're utilizing, most importantly, this new back end that's been built that makes everything super fast and really easy to navigate around. That was kind of the primary thing that we were going after. And so the UI will continue to improve, but the main thing here is that the opportunities are going to the actions tab as well as where they currently live right now. We might even expand that more, but we just want everything to be as easy to get to as possible. And so things make a lot of sense.
Nice.
And the same thing, functionality for tags, that's also improving as well. Mostly visual here, but again, I just want to highlight there's a lot of work behind the scenes, and we've gotten some great feedback on town halls and so forth on how to make this even better, and we will do so.
Cool. I love it. Yeah, I'm loving the new UX, and I'm really pumped at all the feedback that's come in, because it doesn't seem to be like we hate this. It's like, hey, this is great, but can we just get a couple of tweaks here and there? So that's exciting. Home inspectors, I see your comment, and I was ready for that last week, and I would have put it on the screen had it been last week, but you snoozed, so you don't get to razz me about the Eagles this week.
Mum's the word.
Ryan's got another one for us coming soon. Duplicate pipelines. Whoa, are people really asking for that? Is that a big
I guess
thing?
so. Enough people were that they decided to do it. So at any rate, there's a lot of things we can't quite talk about yet because the first of the year is coming up soon. So I realize these aren't the most exciting coming soon ones, but don't worry, there's a lot in store for the first of the year as well.
But look at that new UX for pipelines.
Yes.
That's cool to see.
Same thing's coming to custom values too, in case that's been annoying like it has me. I almost put the custom values in there as well, but that's going to look a lot better here pretty quick.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, before we sign off, just a reminder, video testimonials are live, and we are using it and loving it, and we want more of your video testimonials. So if you haven't left us one, come on, 'tis the season. Head over to GoHighLevel.com.
Plus, it's a win-win. You get to be famous. We get to look good. I mean, come on.
That's right. Introduce yourself in the beginning of the video, and yeah, let us know what you think. But head on over to GoHighLevel.com/testimonial and leave us one if you haven't. We would appreciate it. And happy Friday, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week, probably starting like at this time, not the time we started today. So until then, adios. Have a great one, everybody.